Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was going to be earlier, but my soundboard's not working, and I can't fix it, so we're going to have to live without it, I think. I've just got a blank screen, which is not the best. We are trying to fix it. And we'll shortly be with you. But it don't want to work. What was your guessing how long I was going to be? No, that's unlike you lot. I'll see if I can set it. If not, it's all manual hands on deck. Ooh, who have we got though? As I noticed, loads of people were in early. And I generally did think, maybe I'm just super late. But everyone just gets super early. Everyone tries to beat me in here now. Which is kind of funny, but I don't think I'm going to have my soundboard because it doesn't look like it is going to work. So I'm going to have to give that a miss, and we're going to have to go back to the old manual buttons and no sounds, which is slightly annoying unless I can... Let me just have a look. Oh, wrong button. Let's see if I can quickly fix that. Right, I might be back. Oh, wait, let's try it. No, it doesn't want to work.
Kevin!
Oh, we're back in play. We're back. We are back. And we're back with... Boom. Oh, yeah. Who we got then? Let's have a look. Max Christie first in. We've got Peters in here as well. Jess is in here, welcome. Undertaker, welcome. Good for you racers against you, Undertaker, earlier, which was fun. MK639, let's go Sergeant Fest. Absolutely not. That is not what is happening in this. We got Andrew with multiple accounts, I imagine. Welcome along, Andrew. Indeed. And I can't believe you're all guessing how late I was going to be. I was pretty early. Skunk Bear, welcome. Kimmo, welcome. Mark, welcome. Obi's here as well, of course, for the bad rewards. RML, Q-Storm, Radresh, Gabriel, Barkways, well, everyone's here. 2-5, Heine, Tricky, Stewart. God, we can't keep up. Sid, George, Kamegi, we are on the main today. Probably going to run the free-to-play account tomorrow or a little bit later on. Generally enjoying the free-to-play account right now. Series 10. And we've actually won sprints today, which is very encouraging, because usually we don't win anything on Series 10. Santu, welcome. Josh, welcome as well. Obi, here we go. First, 12 today, Andrew, as we get some Nexus. We might jump to the free-to-play account in a bit. I'll see how this goes, see how bad the rewards are. Lance Stroll, 12. Stuart, welcome as well. Pray for good epics, Prince Near. Absolutely. And we're going to kick off straight away. Here we go. Maybe when he gets 10% boosted, he may be good enough. Not really what I want, I don't feel, though. I think Obi's probably disappointed with that one because he's not amazing. But is he what we wanted? Probably not. But when Danny Rick does get boosted, the old 10% might come in a little bit handy. It's one of them. It's like borderline because you can see for... Where is he? Danny Rick. I mean, he probably will come in when it's 10%. So, Yuki Tsunoda this week, don't imagine he's going to be far away, is Danny Ricciardo. And I think he's going to be definitely very usable when he does as well. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Yuki Tsunoda this week, of course, boosted. So, we could do with some Yuki. We're quite far away on him. I mean... Qualifying is low on Yuki. Race start is really good. I don't think I'll use him because of his qualifying, but yeah, he's not looking too shabby. But let's get some of these on. He was on the Visa Cash. Oh, okay, yeah. So he was on the previous RB one. He might be usable though. He'll be obviously have his own 10% boost soon, will Danny Ricciardo. So he might be he's a lot more usable because of his qualifying stat. As well, open some of these up. Got the Hutch advert, Andrew, for this game, I assume, or another game. But yeah, we didn't bring anything this weekend, content-wise, because one, we were busy, and two, the motivation is just killing a little bit at the moment. And yeah, some bad rewards doesn't ever help. Kevin! Clash, nice. Some Lando Norris. I do fancy a drop in contenders, but I'm just... At least with champions, I can lose 2 points and potentially make it, whereas contender, you can't lose any. So I'm kind of scared of entering it, because we've got pretty decent level rares. I mean, that would be an issue. Let's just have a quick look before we go into a sprint. What could, or can I don't want to change it too much. No, I'll leave it as this for now, it'll be alright. Come on then, let's get into a sprint. Kimo, I need to start on it. I've been waiting for a few patch updates for F1 Manager, and then we're going to be straight back into racing it, because I do, once I get playing, enjoy that game. And yeah, I mean, if anybody did see my reward video today, we only just made it through. Last 2 on the main account, last 1 on the free to play. And yeah, Danny Rick's not boosted, but I'm just looking at when he is. Because if Yuki's next, Danny Rick is not going to be far away at all. So, a bit of rain. Don't matter too much. A bit of copper. See what we've got. Yeah, it's pretty... GP is just not the same, is it, at the moment, at all. Right, let's get a win. Rival P15, P23. Watch out for that Hamilton with the perfect race start. He can absolutely fly through. The problem is when you start so far back, you can get stuck. And if we have a look at Hamilton at the moment, he's still stuck in P21. So let's get some 47s. Let's blast away all the... See, you've got to take qualifying sometimes as well, because if you start so far back, look at the gap that I've took already. Sainz for Monza. Poor tyre management for Sainz though, but if you're running 4 medium, absolutely fine. Nishant, welcome. We're all good, Nishant. How are you? Probably level 4 Sonoda, but his qualifying is quite bad, Mr. Steele, you bay. So, depends what you want to go for. Depends what you want to prioritise. Yeah, legendary drivers obviously not permitted this weekend. So if you're new to F1 Clash, what basically happens is when there's an F1 race in real life at the weekend, there will be no legendary driver usage in GP for that weekend. So don't expect when there is an F1 to be able to use a legend. Ragnar, welcome. How are you doing? Nice, Peter. Nice. Ragnar, welcome. We are all good. How are you? It's all about just picking up wins now. We might as well go to softs with 1 minute and 30 to come in for the rain. Yeah, Catwods, absolutely. It is difficult out there. I think everybody's starting to feel it, aren't they? Everybody is starting to not really like GP too much. It's too much pressure, too many boosts used. We all look forward to it, and then suddenly it's over because we're out. So, yeah, it's not fun at the moment. My only worry is they've known about this now for 2 months, 3 months, and they haven't made a change. So the question will be, is when do they make a change? Because how long does it take? I'm no math magician in the coding world, but yeah, I would hope that it's coming sooner rather than later, and we've got a safety car. At least it's in race 1, which is not too bad. We will get into the pits. And Josh says, needs a change. Yeah, a lot of people feeling the frustration. So that's why I titled the video today exactly what we did in terms of the reward video, because I want to raise attention to it. That's what we try and do. We don't sit on the fence. Oh, if we believe it, we will say it. As simple as that. So we'll go around in P1, P2. Lap under the safety car. But yeah, GPs are intense, exactly, Abakwe. They are just so intense. And we always did look forward to them at the weekend, where you've got, right, GP time. Let's see if we can get through. Now, I get the fact that if you've got a 100 group, 50 of you at the end of the day can only get through. But yeah, we're going to have to hope for the best. DME, welcome. Bradley, welcome. As long as you get through to final round, that is all that matters. We got through to final round. Didn't do us a lot of good, but we got through. Caspods could be interesting saga, that. But then again, I think people would reduce their pay if that was the case. And yeah, Stuart, agree. More boosts. I think that's one of the key things that people miss is the boost availability. Because there is not that much available. So we're going again. And we should be able to still bring this one home because we're well ahead. Rival on the soft and the hard. So they're going to be pretty slow to finish. Yeah, Rajesh, I did see that. That's a very interesting topic. I haven't really read too much into it, but I don't know how much I'm actually probably allowed to say. I don't know anything, so I'll probably caveat it by that. But yeah, anybody with pretty much F1 associated with their usernames, whether or not it's on social media, YouTube, content creators, the lot, F1 have basically, yeah, cease or desist, pretty much. You've basically got to get rid of that tag. You're not allowed to have it. So, I mean, F1 is trademarked, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's a little bit of a strange time. I can get why they would do it, but it's a big step to go and then do that. And yeah, champs or contender. So this is what we're thinking on the main account this week. I do feel champs is easier than contender, but I would, if I went to contender, probably have one of the better setups out there for contender. So I shouldn't really get too many that are above me, because I've pretty much got most of the items level 8 or nearly level 9. That would be the hope. Anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of people missing out on 1 point. Like, 1 point? Surely not. The one thing I have suggested, and I suggested it in F1 Clash main Discord the other week, was the fact that they should make it almost as if like a knockout round. So if you get knocked out, if you finish P50 to P100, you go into like another final round, like, I don't know, final round B, and you can race for small prizes. That is what I'd like to see. Maybe not so much the big prizes, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't have got anything anyway. So what's the difference between getting 5 epics compared to getting none? This is what I'd like to see. Maybe like a replicharge kind of thing. That's a nice gold crate to kick things off. And let's go. Peter, for your question, upgrade-wise, don't think we've got too much to upgrade at present, as we've got another real player with the Rangers. David, welcome as well. Well, exactly, Kamegi. It's not worth the stress, is it? I think I'd rather start from the front in contender and just go all out boosts, all out cornering speed, whatever it is. Buckway, I haven't ran contender probably for I ran it last season and got a P1. Don't think I've really raced it. I've not raced anything other than champions on this account. I've raced contender on the free-to-play. But that's the thing you've got. Yeah, the rewards aren't great either, though, at the end of the day. So, like, it doesn't really matter if you get through anyway. We're not missing out on much. We're saving stuff. And Heine, based on you here, I imagine you're going for me. Or Korean film does sound pretty banging idea. Yeah, contenders, that's the thing. Either way, contenders or champions, it's going to be ridiculously tough. There's no easy GP. Even Junior is tough. Challenger is ridiculously tough. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But if you did get through this weekend to the final round, and you did pick up a reward, I want to hear from you. If you didn't get through, I want you to tell me what you did. So, if you are watching on Twitch, if you are watching on YouTube, I want to hear what GP you entered and what position and reward you got. And if you didn't make it through, I want to hear champion Q or contender Q. Maybe tell me how many points you missed out on as well. Let's get everybody typing in. Andrew, welcome as well. Let's get everybody in the chat then letting me know. So I want to know what reward you got, what tier, what position, or what champions or what contender GP you entered, and if you didn't make it, how many points did you not make it by? P14 for Josh and Champ, not anything good. 4 DCs, Challenger, 3 in contenders. Jeez, contenders FP29 for Tim. Make sure I do keep an eye on this in here as well. Make sure we bring home some points, which we should be able to. Sid, you want a balanced one, pretty much with slightly more power unit for Series 10, because you've got 2 power unit tracks, and I am currently running on my free-to-play Ricardo and Stroll. P4 in champs, or 4 points in champs, Caspods. MK, yeah, I do know already. You had a better round than me, which is great. Challenger 374, 2-point drop, no final round. Wow. Contender Q, not good enough. Contender final round, P63, rare Zenith. Well, Zenith. Champs P52, me 2 points for Tricky. Wow, that is such borderline. This rival's going to probably catch us up because we're not really paying attention. Contender P4, that's a lot of DCs. Andrew. Mark Prince got champion Perez. Sergio Perez.
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.
DC King, that's crazy. What else have we got? Tramp 35 for Andrew. Lost out because of FL for Tricky. Oh, that is horrid. Finished P53 for Mark. Challenger 373. Yeah, it's just my contender 324 points. Didn't qualify for. So many people not making it through. P3 champ for Eri. 115 Hamilton. Nice. I mean, Shane Hamilton's not that good this year. Last year, he'd have been ideal. Challenger, P92 Sergeant. That just rounds it off, Nishant. P17 for Josh. QDC in race 7. Oh. Fourth place in champs. Caspar's great round. Great round. Yeah, so there's a lot of people. It's a bit mixed. I say a lot more probably not making it than maybe some of them making it. When you see some of the small groups that we've got out there, no reason, no surprise really, is it, to know that it is going that way. It's a shame though. It's a shame because we don't deserve to not be able to play races on a Sunday. Like, you want to be playing the main event. Maybe they should just get rid of, like, another idea that I had was to get rid of the knockout rounds. Like, still have a Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday is just a case of you get as many points as you can, and then on Sunday, instead of starting from 0, you start on your combined points from qualifying and opening round. So kind of like the tiebreaker, but you then race for about, 970, was it 3-6? It's about 900 points or something, instead of just 376 or out, basically. So what it does, it rewards you more, straight and easier over the whole week, rather than just tiebreaker doing its job and 376 on a. Because at the end of the day, you could score a 3 in opening round, you can make it through, and then get a 376 on a Sunday and beat quite a lot of people. So I think they should turn it into a total round, like a total event score, and yeah, you're just playing with pure points. Like, whoever gets the most points in the whole thing will win. Now, that does happen now, but you should keep the same group throughout that whole week. Like, get rid of qualifying. Like, well, you can't probably get rid of qualifying, but qualifying will remain the same. But then Saturday and Sunday, it's just a league format. It's not anything to do with knockout. I generally think it should be a league, and you get the same group Saturday, the same group Sunday. You can't get eliminated, and it is whoever gets the most points across all 3 rounds will take home victory. No, and Joshua, what we'd expect is people will still get linked. It's the same as what it is now, though, really. You've still got to get 376 at present. So nothing changes too much. I just think it'll be a better perspective, rather than just trying to get 376. It'll reward you for a more perfect round. Well, in theory, Kamegi, yeah, the stronger players only get stronger when it comes to GP. If you actually think about it, the players that miss out, unless you are unlucky with matchmaking or a disconnection, you are usually a weaker player compared to the ones that make it through. So all it does is elevate the gap every single week between the ones that get through and the ones that don't. Obviously, they're not guaranteed to get good rewards. That's the difference. But I just want to see something a bit fresh. I think let's stop punishing players for not getting through the opening round. Let's quit the cut-off. Get rid of the failure line. It's got a bit of lag. And let's just go league format. Might as well. I mean, it can't be too hard to get rid of a line, can it? I think that'll just help players at the moment, because whilst Hutch can't get the scores right, or the groupings right, you might as well stop people getting eliminated and quitting the game. The power of TMD arriving in. Welcome, TMD. Yeah, I don't know what else they could do. If they went back to flags now, everybody will be at the same flags pretty much. Especially of the more... what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicated players. Yeah, an attacker, exactly, yeah. 376. That's why I'd like to see total points. I mean, it'll mean that every point that you drop will count massively at the end, but... it'd be good. Flags would be the quickest, Andrew, but yeah, a lot of people are already at that flag limit, though. It'll only reward players who are lower flags. And what you'll probably find is people making new accounts so they can go back to destroy the lower flag. That's probably what you'll find. I don't think they should remove track stats. Like, I like the track stats. I really do. I think the track stats are a very good idea. However, they are not implemented in the correct way. What you need is the AI to run a strong setup. So what we have is we have the AI. So for example, let me show you this. And I know we're racing at the moment. So this is Series 12. Now, this is linked to pretty much Champions GP. And this is the speed, cornering and power unit that the rival AI takes. So you've got Red Bull at the top. You've got pretty much Kick Sauber down the bottom. Now, what you will notice is this AI run a balanced setup. They are running 211, 211, 209, for example, for Red Bull. What I would like to see, and this is how it would make it a lot more tougher for everybody scoring in GP, and it would make it more worthwhile and skilled. Welcome, David. What I'd like them to do is, if we've got a speed track, the AI's car should predominantly be speed. Now, if they do that, the AI will be super competitive. If they've got cornering track, you need to move the AI to the cornering setup, where at the moment they don't do that. They run the AI, run this type of speed, cornering and power unit every single race, whatever the track. And remember, it's the same drivers. So I would like to see the AI get stronger for the setup at the in particular track in GP. If we do that, and this is obviously different for all the other series, so for example Series 10, which is about the equivalent to Series 9 Contender right now, again, it's balanced setup, and that's why it's so easy to score 3-7-6. I can't score 3-7-6, but you know my gist. That's why it's so easy, because the AI do not follow the track stats, they follow a balance. So if Hutch got that right, they would ultimately change a lot. If we're running around with 260 cornering, and the AI has upwards of 250, 260 cornering, then it's going to be a lot more tougher. All the time. I mean, there's plenty of options out there. One option could be that we always start at the back of the grid. We get rid of qualifying. You will always start with your opponent at the back of the grid, and it will be down to who has the stronger car, the best strategy, the best boosts to come through as much as you can. Maybe that's the fairest way of doing it. Maybe the guy with or girl with the strongest car starts P23, P24, and the one with the weaker one starts P21, P22. Yeah, maybe we just get rid of qualifying. Who needs qualifying? F1 don't need qualifying, it's fine. Mandatory 2-tyre compound in GP. I've heard that before, and I don't disagree with it. I think that would... Now, we do lose... The problem we've got is we one-stop a lot of circuits at the moment as well. I don't know if anybody has noticed so far, but if you have a think to the strategies that you followed at the weekend, I bet you did a one-stop. Everybody seems to do one-stops. There is no real, as you get through the series, strategy to be able to do more than one stop. So if you're facing an opponent who is running the same strategy as you are never going to beat them. Whereas previous season, you had, for example, Suzuka. 3 soft, 2 soft, 2 soft. Austin, where we are now, we ran a 3 soft, 2 soft, 2 soft. We didn't run, or 3-3-2, is it 8 laps I think? I can't remember. At the moment, it's a lot more straightforward, it's a lot more simpler. That is why, again, you're not seeing much mash up in race wins, because as long as... If the biggest rival, if you've got a bad matchup, and they are real, and they know the strategy, they will win. Simple as that. Longer races, they've tried it before 2.5. We've had 12 laps at Monza before, and yeah, it wasn't really the best. I didn't necessarily enjoy it. It's a good 10-minute race, which makes it a lot longer, but we did have that at one point. Obviously, we've had the short races as well. We've had the sprints, the 4 laps, the 5 laps. Yeah. We've had it all. But let's just hope that something does come in not too far of a distance. Let's do this one. If you are watching, I want to hear one number. How would you rank this season out of 10 so far? I just want one number. Or 2 if you're giving it 10. Oh, honest opinion. That's all I want to know. 2, 6, 0, 2, 4, 3, 7, 4, 4, 7. Interesting. Interesting. Now, it says a lot, doesn't it? And I mean, imagine a lot of you here are probably watching the chat, maybe at the same time as the race. Interesting. Now, we'll do that again in a moment. -10. We will do that again in a second, once it clears a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm not going to be all negative, doom and gloom. I think the changes that they have made were the right changes, just done wrong. That is That is the main thing. Track stats was a brilliant idea. The GP groupings was a brilliant idea. The sprint racing now reduced to what it is a great idea. But it just hasn't worked the way they planned it, clearly. So we've had a little bit of clearance. So let's ask a new question. And I won't pollux, it'll take me too long, Peter. I am going to give you 2 words to use. Them 2 words are stay or back. And the question is going to be, if you had the choice, would you stay with this current season, or would you go back to the previous season? That is the question. Back or stay? And if you're new, type new, because obviously you won't be able to comment. So if you are new, type new. Just so I'm interested, because obviously some of you will be new to the game as well. So early on, quite a lot of back. Few stay in there. Back for Kimmo. So going back a couple of years to Kimmo. And Brent says, yeah, I've got to be open to change. I think people are in the right way. A lot of people going for back. Some still going for, obviously, the current season and also new players, of course. Yeah, mixed bag tracks. Yeah, that's probably a fair point. But as you can imagine, Mark, they can't exactly go and put all tracks in Series 12 right now, because we would have an awful time because of our setup not suiting the majority of tracks. They can't actually go and do that now this season. So unless it comes in Series 13, I do not believe this season that you will ever see more than 4 tracks in a series. I just can't see it. Unless they linked all of the power unit, I don't know. I can't see it happening. It's too big of a change now. But what does Series 13 hold? That would be the question. And we'll open these 2 and carry on. 2 crates to go. Yeah, after Q. Now the problem I've got with that, TMD, and this has been one of the things that people have said. People have gone and said, why can't we change our setup after? Now I think the problem against that is, you could pick the biggest qualifying setup, qualify ahead, then change your setup. The idea for it would be is that you don't get to choose your loadout until you're in the game looking at boosts. That is probably where so you probably need a load up screen boost. As we've got Toki. Is Toki stream sniping us? Toki, are you here? Is this you? Or is it not you? Or is it Toki bot? Is it Toki or is it Toki bot? Toki bot by the look of it. We'll get the win anyway. Yeah, so I mean, Jesus, now straight into the lead. It's just a very interesting at the minute. It's a very interesting time. I think the more I play of the game, the more I sit on Discord, you see players vent their frustration, and I think it's fair so. Yeah, Peter, David can't give you the free win on his bot, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just interesting sort of dilemma. I'm hoping that the next big update, I mean, we haven't had club tournaments yet. Club tournaments was mentioned, or it was even going to be trialled at one point, and bang, we've never heard anything more since, so I don't even know when that's going to come along. Bradley's not enjoying Belgium, that's for sure. Stuart, so they don't usually race off the start with boosts. They usually pick a different tyre to each other. A couple of key stats there as to what they can do. So, come on. Get the win. 2 more until Obi can cry, because we're going to get something amazing. Japan was your last race, Toki. Got ya. I wonder if that's how they won. How they work. in duels anyway. You're looking good in this one. Well clear of Toki's bot. Good job if Toki's bot doesn't race GP. That's for certain. But he'd probably still score more points than I would. So yeah, there's swings and roundabouts with it all, but we'll get through 4 laps. Norris is going to run out of tyres. We'll probably end up double stacking as well, but it doesn't matter. We are pretty clear. Yeah, well, Series 12 is so difficult at the moment. Again, it's the same for me in Series 10 with my free-to-play account. The track rotations absolutely killing me. Series 11 is the place to be pretty much at this moment in time. Yeah, balance setup. Let's go again then, because I quite like doing these questions. I could do them in a poll, but I like to get you all engaged. What series are you in? That's all I want to know. Just get your fingers working. That's what we like to do. We like to get you engaged with the stream. We like to get you connected. Peter's 12, Undertaker 10, Stuart 11. Ragnar Contender 1 to 10 parts. I mean, they are stronger at the minute, Contender, isn't it? Stronger than Series 9. Quite a lot of people in the high series. Regrettably, Series 12. It'll get easier in a couple of weeks. Less than a couple of weeks now. You've only got about 1 week left of this. Well, yeah, actually, it's 1 week on Wednesday, isn't it? Just of this at the moment. 9 and 12. So, yeah, 10 and 12 for myself at the moment. 12 and 9 for Faz. 10. A lot of people, which is weird because I know I've got a lot of people watching this stream at the moment, but Hutch reckon a lot of people are in that low series. But look at everybody in here. Oh, I haven't seen really anyone lower than Series 10. Obviously, free-to-play accounts, second accounts, of course. But there's not many. Not many. So 2.5, they only change it in Series 10, 11, 12. And they do it every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks on a Wednesday. So we've got 1 more week. Kamegi says Series 13. Of course he does. Gabriel, yeah. I've basically said, at the moment, so this season's been a bit of a mess at the start, right? And I mean, if nobody even noticed, now that they've put legends in GP crates, the GP crates now give less epics. So I don't know if anybody has noticed that yet, but that is a sneaky little change that Hutch did. So to incorporate legends, they reduced the epics that are in there. So I have kind of said that this season they should now treat as a test. They should let players earn as much as they can. What they should do is let players race, earn, unlock a lot of things. Like, don't restrict players back. Let and see how quickly people progress, how quickly people get bored, or how quick they get to Series 12, or how quick they start to max assets. And then use all that data and put it into next season. Start to change back, make it harder again. But at the start, at least make it everybody enjoying it. So like, at the moment, I want to go and earn Senna in a crate. But still, the only way to get legendary cards was to pay. But what that's doing is it forces people away. So what they need to do is bring players back, make things a little bit cheaper, increase the drop rate slightly, make legends in crates, get people wanting to play. Now last week we saw legends arrive. Put them in crates. The hype was up here. They weren't in crates, the hype was down there. Simple as that. It was game over. They destroyed the whole legends by not putting them in crates. Callum, welcome. Welcome along. How are you doing? Good, Callum. Yeah, that's what I want to see. They haven't said anything yet about when they're going to be in crates, but it's just common sense, isn't it? If you release legend drivers and then you say to people, they're here, you can get on through milestones, but you can't get any more, what can you do? You could buy them last weekend. Who's going to do that? I mean, even Senna had a 0.2% drop rate. Like, that is basically selling players. It's impossible. That's almost like going to get Messi on the old FIFA. But who cares about Legends now? We had one stream last Tuesday or whatever it was where we raced the likes of Prost, Senna, Schumacher, and it was good fun. Haven't touched them since. Don't need to touch them because we can't earn them. But the key was there, hype. Remember when Hutch changed the sprints and they went down a lot of points? You all enjoyed that, right? You all enjoyed the sprints. It made you want to play more F1 Clash because sprints were lower. It was more enjoyable. You didn't have to waste over an hour to do your sprint crate, whereas now you can do half an hour. Yeah. Why? So it's there. Some of the decisions that they can do, they know players enjoy. And players love the sprint reduction. But they need to see more. Yeah, I don't have that picture still, I don't think, Eri. I'll have to have a look. I think I deleted it, but it was Photoshop. Is it... Let me just get into the pits. Wasn't it... Hold on. Hold on a minute. It was... It was this one. What do you reckon to my Senna, Eri? You wasn't lying, Eri. Your eyes didn't lie to you. Yeah, Bradley, yeah. Safety car, you get held up pretty hard now if you do pit under the wrong conditions. But yeah, that's what we did. We had a bit of fun. Now, a lot of you would have thought I had level 6. But as you can see, if you actually look at the detail quite closely... No, MK, I was bored. It was simply as that. But as you can see here, look at the colour of Prost and Schumacher. It's gold levels. Senna's grey. But nobody seemed to notice that even though Prost and Schumacher are in gold, I put Senna in grey. And I'm pretty sure the best thing about this is that it was actually Kevin Magnussen's stats. It was the 66 out of 200 that I had for Kevin Magnussen. So I just got bored, and because what else have we got to do with Legends? We can't earn them, so I might as well have a bit of fun. So yeah, I cropped Kevin's assets, put him onto Senna, and that made us have a nearly maxed out Senna. But yeah, he's not gold, he's not bronze like Schumacher and Prost. So yeah, I wish indeed. So yeah, we haven't got him. I do a bit of project work, Bradley. Don't work for Hutch, no. I mean, I get some perks for being linked to Hutch, of course. But I'm not a full-time streamer and that. I can't afford that. Can't afford that at all. But yeah, by the way, everyone did get shocked in Discord. But it just shows you, and people know that I do that from time to time. They just forget. TMD. But yes, I got bored. It was a good laugh, and I enjoyed doing that one. Seeing people's faces, it's just priceless sometimes. But it helps me. It helps me just enjoy the game a little bit when I can just not race and try and do other bits and bobs. It's yeah, it's quite fun. I mean, 66 Senna out of 200. That's probably about 10 grand's worth at that point. So is that the? Let's go. Evening, Ian. Let's go. Oh, P1. No, we don't want the sergeants. Oh, TMD, never change. Right then, another P1 crate in the back. I don't really know what we need. We don't really need anything. I mean, we do need everything. But we don't need anything that's really close to leveling up. So, a bit of Senna wouldn't mind. Yeah, if it only it was in there. If only we could get it. Let's find out. What are we going to get? If it'd be a bit of that. Kevin! And this is where Obi's getting nervous. Obi knows something could be good. Could be good. Get Perez. Surge. Oh dear. Bit of Norris. Bit of Monolith. There he goes, Yuki. Wouldn't be the bad card to get because obviously he's boosted, but not going to be using him, I don't think. MK literally put that in the key. Literally, MK just put, if you get Leclerc, I'll punch my monitor. We'll take that. Obi's not going to be happy. Peter needs that as well. And we will take Leclerc. Yep, and Toki was spot on. Indeed. Come on. That's what we like to see. Yeah, need a new monitor now. Get in. We'll have a bit of that. A bit of 13 Leclerc. But don't worry, Obi. There's plenty of time to get some more stuff. Here we go. You ready? Can we get some more Leclerc? Oh, Perez nearly max. 988. Some turbo jet. Oh. Oh.
A race like this is yeah, incredibly satisfying.
Oh, we'll have a bit of that. Obi's not going to be happy with these rewards so far. Bit of Max Verstappen in there as well. 12 Max as well. But it would have been like the tip of the iceberg to get a epic out of a green crate then as well. Now that would have been funny. That would have helped us massively. A bit of Leclerc. Just every little helps on these two. Bit more Leclerc. And Stormbringer. Not a bad green crate. Right then. Let's hold that fire on that crate right now. Leclerc and Hustle again. This is where it gives me a boost or box. Or it doesn't. We're going to get an epic. We're going to get an epic. Can it be epic? Can it be good? Bit of Kevin. Kevin! Hank, you're watching my old videos. Jesus, I don't want to go back there, Hank. 12 Stroll. Give me some of this luck. Leclerc, Verstappen, and Alonso. That's a pretty solid round of sprint racing, I will have to say. That is pretty damn good. What do we need? So someone obviously mentioned that. So currently, that is our speed setup. So getting closer. Maybe Mach 3. Hustle is getting closer on the rare side. Not too much. Cornering. Everything's about middle base at the moment. It's pretty... Yeah, it's not easy out there. Everything is pretty much sat in the middle of our levels. Power unit, again, the same really. Everything's in the middle. No real ground to be made just yet. So yeah, we've just got to keep on going. That's all we can really do. Driver-wise, we've got a few level ups that we can do. I don't know what we can claim. We've got quite a lot of crates still to claim. We have claimed some of them. Generally because... Should we claim some? Because I feel like Hutch are never going to drop them. And I'm not going to miss too much out. Shall we get going on some of these crates? For a bit of fun. We've got some coins. I've got Graham Hill and a Series 12 Platinum coming up. Which would be nice. Let's do some upgrades, shall we? Because I'm sick of Hutch messing around with putting them in crates. So... Let's open some of our lower golds. Now these are pretty low. I'm not even going to get an epic out of this one. But a bit of hustle. Bit of hustle in there. Series 11 that was. You can see I've done the legendary crate. Got another legendary crate here. I think this is Series 10. And why not? We're not going to miss out. 189 Leclerc. Jesus. 148 Russell. I mean, these are all maxed. I need the other ones. There he is, Logan. Oh, 27 Stormbringer, that's decent. 18 Gyro is decent. 18 Fury is not too bad. And 8 of the man himself, Kevin. Kevin! And I think that was a Series 10, it was, yes. Another Series 10 or Series 9 coming up. Senna on the daily crate. Yeah, why not? Bit of Hex. Some Science. Level 11. Jesus, I mean, we should be game for asset trading now. For a few more days. Some Ocon. Some Ricardo. One more rare. 16 Perez. Let's go. There he is. You knew he was coming. And a bit of Zhou Guan Yu as well. What was that? That must have been a Series 9. It was a Series 9. Let's open all the other ones then. And then what we can do is gain some more levels and see what we've got. Some Albon, Perez. Yeah, some great racing back then, Henk. Some Hulkenberg as well. Hulkenberg. Platinum. Jesus, Tricky. You've been waiting a while for the rest of them. And some... Nah, that's not too bad. We might as well claim them because it's just pointless at the moment. Absolutely pointless. We'll skip through these as well because obviously they're not going to be anything really good. The surge in there. It's up to you. If you're not missing them, don't open them. But we are opening them just because I'm bored. Oh, there we are, Zenith. Coming from the Series 6 crate. I'm just bored of waiting for Hutch to drop them in crates. And I'm not being funny. Series 6 Legendary. I'm not really bothered about the Legends down in Series 6. It's all about Senna, Prost, Schumacher. It's all about the Series 12s. So, yeah, we'll take anything closer at the moment. Bit of Mad Dash in there. Bit more Fury. And a bit more Kevin as well. Kevin! I mean, why put a green crate? Why even bother, Hutch? Oh, no one wants green crates. So what we'll do is we'll upgrade these and we'll go and see what milestones we've got. Double Kevin. Kevin! Kevin going all the time. Be a lot of Kevins around here at the minute. Monolith and Blaze. Yeah, greens I'm not happy with. I think it's pretty poor. More Kevin. So I've got quite a lot of max now. Still quite a lot of crates. Yeah, Kevin comes up a lot. Kevin? We're definitely going to be asset trading now for days. Gotta be. Kevin's coming up like no tomorrow. Gotta be.
Kevin!
I've already done my trade for today though, sadly, but Kevin's everywhere. Got some Blaze, some Bottas nearly, some Fury. That's alright, take a bit of Fury. Still got a Platinum crate. We can trade when you've maxed out, yes. There he is. Bit of Kevin in there. I think is that all the crates now? Oh my god, another green crate. You'll get it when you've got 1,000 commons extra, 100 rares, or 10 epics. And we'll skip through these because it's pretty pointless. They are level series 3. Because you're never going to get them in series 3. It's just going to literally be helping me. That's all it's going to be doing. What we'll do is we'll upgrade all these so we can get to the higher assets. Hugo! You the man. I'll wait for it to come up. I'll wait for it to come up, Hugo, on the thing before I respond and thank you more. K-Mag's got everything. Blaze and Zenith. Now that's pretty much... yeah, pretty much where we're at. I mean, what can we get? Platinum, some Prost, all coming soon. I don't know if it is going to come up, but yeah, Hugo. Either way, it'll come up now. I'll start basically talking about it because it should come up. Massive thank you for the $25 donation. Absolutely. Give a big W in there, the chat right now for Hugo. What did Hugo say then? Getting bored of GPs, won 6th for the season. Hugo, 6th Champions GP P1 of the season. Big double dub for old Hugo there. I mean, I don't know why the alert hasn't come up. Missed your thoughts on it, but what until your input on legendary drivers? A complete waste, more of a money grab by Hutch. Yeah, we did touch on it briefly, but by all means, absolutely happy to refill you in.
Looks like we just got a donation.
And there it is. But yeah, massive thank you. At the moment, Hugo, it is a money grab. And the reason being is because you cannot earn them unless you pay for them. And obviously you can earn them in the milestones, but you can't physically earn them in crates. So at the moment, there is no way of getting them. Now, at present, I don't think you can even get them out of normal crates or any offers. So nobody can get any more of them at the moment. But if it's anything to go by, and they leave Senna at 0.2% drop rate, you are never going to see people get Senna. And I don't know if you was aware, Hugo, but now you have to max out all of your legends to be able to fully complete the season end challenges. So you're going to find that you have to max these out. Now, if the drop rates stay so low, it's going to be mad. And at the moment, if they don't put them in crates, now I am expecting that they will pop up in different areas. They will go into crates, they will go into GP rewards. But at the moment, early days, I can see 100% why you would think that. Absolutely. Because we were saying on here not too long ago, Hutch missed an opportunity. If you release legendary drivers, go and put them in crates that people can unlock. Everybody unlocked them through milestones. They're not usable, bored. That is pretty much what happened. Like, I haven't seen anything in the last week in my own Discord which really goes, which legendary driver can I use? Because we can't use any. They are practically pointless at the moment. So, 100% get your point, mate. Absolutely 100%. and I think they need to start putting players first. And the way I think of it is this: if Hutch put the players first, the money will also come in as well. The more players that are enjoying the game, the more money that will be spent. So maybe short term, Hutch needs to take a hit to be able to long term get their money back. Whereas at the moment, everyone's very sceptical about anything they do. They have put good stuff in here. They've put sprints down to half the points. It's good. That's what everybody liked. Everybody wanted it. That was an encouraging change. Just need to start seeing other changes. They got rid of servicing. I thought that was good change because that just confused players. They need to just put the players first. And I've said, Hugo, use this season as a test. Go and let players increase the drop rate on all crates. Reduce the pricing on crates for money. Because don't get me wrong, if you reduce the pricing, more people will spend. But let people progress this season. Then go and get all the statistics, the stats, and see how quickly people maxed out, how quickly people got to Series 12. See how much more people enjoyed the game. And then next season, draw it back a little bit, but draw it back to an extent where people feel like they're progressing. At the moment, many lower players can't win duels because they haven't got boosts. But you can't earn boosts. So again, players quit. Whereas if you allow players to earn boosts, they win races, they play and they stay. That's the way I see it anyway. So, Milos, welcome. Yeah, it probably makes too much sense. That's what it is. And the thing that everybody does sometimes see with me, and I get hate for it, I get plaudits for it. Come or go. I'm probably like Marmite. Some will hate me, some will love me. But I'm all about putting the player first. Without you guys and girls, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I wouldn't have 70 of you in the chat right now. So if you all quit, I've got nobody. And I've got no one to rely on. So trust me, it is in my best interest for you to enjoy this game. Because the more of you play it, the more views that I've got, the more engagement that I'm going to get. I'm nothing without it. So that's why I do push and push and push. That's why I make videos like I did today. Is the game even fun anymore? It's to try and spread awareness. It's to try and get people noticing that things need to change. And I don't watch any other F1 Clash creator. I might watch a bit of Soturus if he goes live on YouTube on his GP events. I come with my own ideas, and at the end of the day, I don't know if anybody else puts anything out about negativity about the game, but I certainly don't hold back. That is me. I will say it how it is. And I think they deserve it. They deserve to know. So, yeah, it is. Henk, trust me, you will never max out an account on free to play. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but you just won't. So I think that's all upgrades done. We should have some more milestones now, and then we can get into another sprint. Yeah, so it's just one of them. I'll put my heart on my sleeve. I'll fight for change for everybody. But, yeah. That's the thing, Gabriel. Like, everyone has their rivalries in the game. There'll be people with different... I think you're from Preco's team, aren't you? Off memory, Gabriel, if I know your name right. And people will have their rivalries, but at the end of the day, we all want what's best for the game. And most likely, rivalries, stuff like that is formed because players have frustration in the game. Players then take it out on each other. You take it out on club members. You take it out on general people in Discord. Like, it's just not... It just needs to change. But I feel like we do this every season. We come back to the point of things need to change. And... yeah, we've got to hope they do. Club tournaments is one that disappeared. We haven't seen that since. So we'll wait to see that coming in and see how good they are. I worry about club tournaments. Again, it's probably going back to the point that I made a minute ago. Let players Earn a lot. Make club tournaments really worth doing. Let all players win some good prizes off that club. Don't limit it to the top 5, the top 10. Make it all 50 members earn something. Do not go and let people waste and miss out on rewards because other people were more active. I hope that doesn't happen. I've got a feeling it will, just because of how this season's gone and other seasons, but let the whole club get rewards. Don't just put it to the top players, please. Exactly, Kamega, you know what Discord's like. That Discord F1 Clash is volatile. It's bad. It's one of the worst servers that I've been in, and that is because everyone's just annoyed with the game. If the game was amazing, nobody would argue. And that's why I stay in my own server most of the time, because, yeah, we try and keep it calm and we just get on with what we've got at the end of the day. We still moan. But yeah, anyway. Series 12 Platinum Crate. Let's see if this is anything better. And then we can get on to bad rewards if this isn't very good. So Max Verstappen. Not good. Better Yuki. Not great for Series 12. Yeah, right, let's get into a race then. Yeah, so that's just a few, little bits. And again, Hugo, massive thank you for the donation as well. I know you always support this channel, so appreciate it, and appreciate everybody else who does as well. Whether it's from just watching, liking the video as well, to being a member of our channel too. Much appreciated. Got a coin boost on, if not, viewing the milestone help weekly. Yeah, kind of holding it, David, for when I maybe I might need it. I haven't used the coin booster yet. I think I've still got a 1 day on this one, but I'm going to use it when we get closer to maybe a bit of competition in Series 12 for me. I've been pretty lucky with my weekly leagues at the moment. I've been winning no problem. What I want to do is win the weekly league for Series 12 on my free-to-play account. Hank, yeah, Hutch's Discord server. If anybody's ever been in there, it can be a very... What's the one I was looking for? I want to say volatile. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Hostile. It's probably the word I mean. Yeah, it's... Yeah, just one of them. Yeah, I've noticed that, TMD. Now, that is a conspiracy theory, that when you get ×2 coins, you get harder opponents. But you are not the only one that said that. That has been a common thing that I see quite a lot of. So, yeah, no, just not a problem at all. Don't you worry. Don't expect anybody to become a channel member. Obviously, if anybody wants to become a channel member, there is a link in the chat. It just supports me. A coffee a month is pretty much what it costs. But no, we appreciate anybody. If you can, obviously, become a channel member, great. If not, just by being here, liking the videos, what have you, then it's all the same for me. A massive thank you for even that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the game progresses. And I mean, Hutch just need to put some good updates in. If they put good updates in, the game will flow. Tricky watches all the ads. Yeah, that used to be one of the first things I'd said, was when you do get adverts, don't click the skip button, because I get paid for watching the adverts. But I tell you what, it makes you realise that when you do watch YouTube, how many others get paid. Yeah, the double coin scenario is something that's been... it has been said a lot before. Over on the Hutch main Discord, a lot of people do report bad matchmaking when they do the ×2. Let's probably put a question out then. We've got 71 viewers here at the moment. Cheers, MK. 5 seconds, skippable ad. Brilliant. Let's open it up then and just see what people say. So, yes or no. So, no being no, yes being yes, of course. When you activate a ×2 coins power up, do you find it more difficult? Or just easier or the same? That's no. So easier or the same? No. Yes equals more difficult. And we don't want anyone to lie here or try and join in. Generally, just say what you think. That's all we're after here. We're just after a bit of public information. It's got yes, same, no. So we've got a few. Majority going. There's a few yeses in here. Quite a few yeses. And a lot. I wonder why. I personally, if we look at some of the changes that Hutch have put in, I very much doubt that they're able to make matchmaking harder. That's one thing that I do think of. When you consider what they do now, TMD, I like it. We're basically asking TMD for you. ×2 coins, is it more difficult or do people find it easier or the same? So, yeah, yes being harder, no or the same being no. I've not noticed it on my main account. The one thing I will say is down on my free-to-play account, I do notice it a little bit more. But I don't know if that's just because where I am. Now, if you can imagine if you're in Series 10, Series 11, there's probably a lot more players compared to the likes of Series 12. So Series 12, you kind of run the same bots. You meet the same people. Whereas Series 10, Series 11, I don't meet the same people very often. So yeah, it just really just depends. But I've noticed it on my free-to-play. I can't say I've noticed it on my main account. But again, it comes back down to team score, doesn't it? Yeah, and you tell you what, if you are finding it easier, then great on you, because you're the one scoring good coins. Jartman, we are all good. Jartman, how are you doing? And we've been rinsing the ×2 coins. I mean, this milestones gave, a 1 day and a free hour from the early ones. So, I've been rinsing the coins on that free-to-play. I've upgraded so much over the last week, 2 weeks, that we are in a completely different position. And even on the free-to-play account now, what I've done is I've stopped using the big boosts. And when I mean by that is, I mean Prince, Timeless, Cuppa, stuff like that. And what we're going to do soon is we're going to go for an attack on a Champions. And we're going to see what sort of result we can get. It's going to be tough. But that's why I'm starting to now save any good boosts that I've got. So I'm only going to need I'm not going to need many boosts for Champions in terms of the whole weekend, because I haven't got that many anyway. I only want one attempt. That's all I want, is one physical attempt at Champions. Just a few race start boosts, that's what's going to be key. And then what we'll do is we'll see if we can get a P1 with the free to play. That is the dream. That would be unbelievable. Just out of weekly league, look. 1.7, 1.1. So I might need the old ×2 on later this week. I can probably do... What time are we on? I can probably do a ×2. Let's put an hour on. Let's get some coins. Let's see. What sort of matchup do we get first time from a ×2 coins? Imagine if this comes up 1,750 now. Lower. Jartman, I think we've done about 3 at the moment. P1 crates. We've got... Who have we had so far? Danny Ricciardo, I think we had first. And then we've got Charles Leclerc. Can't remember if we've had anyone else. So we've had at least 2. I thought we had 3. So, a bit of rain. Oh, I don't want Prince. Get that one off. Yeah, I got MK's Leclerc. If you started at 6:30, we've done an hour and 10. Yeah, that's probably about right. Tulip's a good boost for defending and speed circuits like Austria and Monza. So that is good at them tracks, especially if you don't need race start. Andrew, are you racing after this stream at about 9:15. Do you want me to point players to your stream after, or what are you saying? Come on then, let's get some wins under our belt then. We've already been racing, so we've got some already on its way. But what's the key reward that we probably want? Probably something like Powerhouse. Just any of the Series 12, Series 11s, we're going to take them. Absolutely at the moment. We'll take the best we can get. P13, P15 for the rivals. So again, this is going to be nice and easy for us down here in Spa. Rain coming in, which is going to help us use up another boost because we're going to have to pit for softs and then wets by the look of it. Don't really need too much at the moment. Myself. Don't take Nemesis. Need them as well. Yeah, we need a lot. We need pretty much everything, but the main problem I've got at the moment is everything's kind of in the middle. So I'm not really close to any big upgrades right now. So we're going to go for softs. Could I go for wets here? Probably not worth it. Yeah, I'll try and take. If anybody needs any good rewards, then hopefully let me know what they are, and I'll try and take them from you. And that's what the plan is. 23 Nemesis for MK. Yeah, we've got Zandvoort. I've done the qualifying video already, so obviously your strategy guide will be out tomorrow. Yeah, I've already done that, but you've got more. So what have you got? I can't remember. Zandvoort, you have got Spa in there. I think they're both wet tracks. And then you've got Australia, and you've got Jeddah, I want to say, off memory. You can take all the Zenith. So appreciated, Tim. I told you we'd be straight back in the pits here. Could have just ran wets. Bot with as a livery. Nah, that's what we like. We love the as a livery. That's one of the little features that I would like, on a serious note, Rajesh. I would like this game to have a lot more customizable features for the livery. Reactor. I can't play to even 12 without it. 13 Gasly's for MK. Ouch. Kimo's going contenders. Yeah, there's quite a few speed tracks. There is Australia's a power unit track. You've got one of each pretty much in qualifying. I think it's two. What is it? One cornering. How many? Well, I can't remember the tracks that we've got. Okay, I've only just said them. We've got Jeddah speed, Zandvoort cornering, Australia power unit, and then you've got speed again. So you've got two speed. Yeah, champs, Spa, free wet, free wet. Take some high qualifying, Toki. That's all you need. Just whack up the qualifying. Get your qualifying drivers out. And you'll be fine. Look, I'm on Spa at the minute, look. Easy. But on a serious note, though, Peter, this is why I don't know if it's worth taking the risk of this setup for Champions GP. Because if you can get bots, it's easy. Taking 130, nearly 130 qualifying. I know it's a balanced setup, but in terms of actually, like, if you got a bot, it's pretty easy. The question is, if you get a PvP, it's game over. But it's just so much. I mean, I did race someone last weekend, real player, and they ran this setup pretty much, and they were getting 47s, probably 5 out of the 8 races. Obviously, I took 47 off them with my setup, but it just shows if you get the luck, then it could be very, very straightforward. But the question is, you get one bad matchup with like 289 cornering or something, you are going to get blitzed, I would have thought. Yeah, Real Blast, that's the difference. Real player, you game over. But if you can race at 6:30 in the morning, you might be alright. But yeah, you need good level stuff. If you've got good levels, you've got more, obviously, speed, cornering. You can carry more. Nice gold crate, though. So 2 races down. What's that? 4 to do? Obi wants memberships. Obi always wants memberships. Always. Oh, here he comes. Still got the wrong club on his name as well. Next season, I tell you what, I am not going to Championship GP straight away next season, and you will find me down in Junior. I am not going straight into Champions next year. That is what's cost me this season. Big time. No point. It's absolute, because getting, I don't know, P12. I can't remember where I got first GP. I actually think I got P99, if I remember rightly. I think I generally got P99, and I still end up in all these groups. But I'm going to start low. I'm probably going to do like 2 weeks at Junior, 2 weeks at Challenger, 2 weeks at Contender. And yeah, I mean, Kamegi makes a good point. We've got to get to next season first. We've got to still be playing next season. So you never know. P12 first GP, yeah, I got P99. So what I did is the season before in F1 Clash 2023, I finished 99th in the last GP. And I finished 99th in the first one. And I was still in a pretty messy group. Yeah, we can all just go together. We'll all go on the same journey together. That's what we need. It'll be fine. It'll be fun, they said. Probably not as much, Ragnar. Either way, it kind of limits itself off because obviously I don't put all of my own money in it. A lot of it comes from, yeah, YouTube or what have you. And obviously, of course, in there I've got Hutch books that I get through being obviously a partner perk as well. So not massively. Obviously, there's still some in there. Don't get me wrong, but not as much as last season. No. How much would it cost to max out common and rare? No idea, Kamegi. You mean coins wise? Because if that's what you mean, coins wise, you're looking at 250 mil for Sergio Perez. I just done. I just think he got fed up, Gabriel. Or Gabriel, even whichever way you prefer. Yeah, I think he just gave up. Got fed up with it. From 0 book-wise. Oh, no idea. A lot. A lot. Right, let's get this on the road. P1, P2. Nice and easy. No problem. Decent bots sometimes in Series 12. I haven't actually had that many real players. Usually when I'm racing, we get quite a lot of real players, but tonight so far we haven't had. Have we had a real player tonight so far? I don't think we have. I don't think we. I think we have had maybe one at the start. But yeah, usually I do, Peter. Usually it's always the same, but at the moment it's not the same. Yeah, MK, I use Senna. He's good. There is somebody with a couple of levels, though. Level 2, I think. Billy, welcome. How are you doing, Billy? Yeah, Kamegi, exactly. It needed to be in crates, didn't it, mate? They needed to be in crates. Ryan, welcome. But we're going to get this nice and... I mean, everybody likes a steady win, don't they? Everybody does enjoy that. But I do like a PvP. I do like a real player to get stuck in and see if we can fly through. Make sure, if you can do me a massive favour, hit that like button. Make sure you continue support as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe as well. Make sure you're following over on Twitch if you aren't already. And yeah, if you are watching at present, just drop a hello in the chat. Let's see if you're watching. You don't always have to carry on the conversation, but it's good to see who's watching, who's not talking or hasn't spoken yet. As old Charles Leclerc is going to come home to take P1, which is good. And Norris is going to come P2 in between the kick Saubers of Bottas and Zhou Guan Yu. And Ragnar, yeah, it's tough. It's tough racing, of course, at the moment. Hopefully it improves. But we're on our way then to a decent crate. Hopefully, Eugene, welcome as well. Nice of you to pop up in the chat. Welcome along. Hope you're doing good. Enjoy, Bradley. Work at this time, but I assume you're not on our time region. So yeah, MK, the Asa livery was definitely nice. Definitely a good perk. Henk, in Junior, Challenger and Contender, they are higher. In Champions, they are not. They are the same. Chicago, nice. Gonna say, I thought it was a bit of a time difference, unless you do night shifts or something. 1545, Trebor. And then we head off to Austin. Nice one-stop track. Embrock, worst GP ever. The last GP or this GP coming up, Embrock? What are we talking? So we've got double frost. Yeah, Billy, I don't think many people seen them as usable, really, last week. So, yeah, that's probably why. But I think a lot of people are probably waiting to get Senna cards and Prost and Schumacher and upgrade them. But at the moment, obviously, it's very hard to come by. We await their arrival. I mean, how much better would it be that you could get them in sprint crates? You imagine us on stream now and we got a P1 and we dropped out Ayrton Senna. That would be like... that would be pretty cool. Whereas at the moment we're stuck with Kevin and Logan Sargent. Fair enough, Ryan. Double shift. Yeah, I mean, they will probably start doing something like that, Billy. They do tend to do that through the season, is using like different... They sort of trialled and tested it last season. They went with a 20% boost one week, 15%, 25%, 5%. We saw a bit of everything. And, I mean, I want to see a Logan Sargent in Champions. I want to see a 50% boost or something. I don't even think that'll make him good enough this season. Brown Kart car, they will not show up in crates at the moment. So when Hutch do make the change, which I don't know when, I don't think it'll be far away, but I don't know anything on that front, just in case anybody tries to get any understanding. They're not going to leave them. Oh, we have got a real player here. Didn't even know it was a real player. Better concentrate a little bit more. I'd like to see them in crates straight away. 3 weeks, no cards for Frenchie on the old Mac 3. Yeah, some people do report that that they don't get a certain card. Obviously, like we've seen already with Reactor. Yeah, so it's in the blog that Hutch put out. So they did a blog with like important information, and it's in there. So In order to 100% your CC points at the end of the season, you will have to max out all the legends as well. So currently, obviously, Senna has a 0.2% chance of a drop rate. You're going to need to max out Senna, and if it stays at that point, how the hell are you going to max out Senna? And what worries me now, at the moment, is we're already 3 months into this. Probably, what we got? Yeah, probably 3 months into the season. We've obviously got 9 months left, but we're dropping legendaries, and we haven't even got the chance to earn them at the moment. So it's going to be pretty tough. But if they only go up to level 7, at least it's a little bit lower level to get. As we are in the pits. Rival stayed out. We didn't nearly need to pit them, but I'll secure, hopefully, the win. We didn't want a safety car, though, because that slows down the sprint. Yeah, you still need a lot of cards, absolutely. But that's what I mean, is when do they eventually drop them in? And yeah, if you can trade them and get them, a little bit better. But to get the likes of Prost, Schumacher, Senna, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, Embrock's setup is absolutely required. And that's the same for anybody watching at the moment. When you race GP, you got to make sure that you change your setup per track. You cannot be racing the wrong setup. No idea, Lacey. It's just something that they haven't done yet. I don't know why. I'm hoping they'll be out soon in terms of crates. It would be nice, but I just don't know what they're planning at the moment. Do not have a clue. We are pushing, don't worry. He's on medium and hards anyway. So we've pulled clear. We must be on a decent win streak, because we've done a fair amount of races tonight, and we've won a fair few. So we must be on some sort of decent number at the moment. So we'll see. But at least that was over pretty quick. At least it's a sort of PvP as well. We'll take the 47s. And we'll move on. David, good luck. I never matched him. Never. So let's just create a room. Should be due a legendary crate soon as well. We haven't had one of them for a while. So we should be due one any point. I usually say that and we get one in the next one. What win streak are we on? 17. I can't remember losing for a little while. 2 more races then, I imagine. Another real player then. Look at this for medals. Junior F, Champs Top 10, Junior F. Interesting. This guy was in my junior for the free-to-play, actually. So you can see the medal setup of what people are doing. Looks like they have forfeited as well, potentially. Akash, welcome. How are we doing? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's quite mad, actually, when you consider. They definitely has forfeited this race as well. But yeah, that's what people are doing now. They're getting top 10, or P1, P2, P3 champs, dropping down to junior. And you can see, he's obviously got a decent account, because he's starting P12 and P13. So we'll go on a bit of cuppa. And then let's see if we can get the job done. Exactly, MK. As you know, it is a coincidence. And look at that for a start from Leclerc. Mediums, rivals not pushing. That's why it's always good at Japan. If you come across a big bot and you run out of battery, if you come across a big bot at this circuit and they don't necessarily start straight away with you and you can get a good start, you've got a massive advantage because they don't push and then they can get stuck. And you can see there, P17 per P13, we can just cruise now and Makes racing pretty easy sometimes. This was a real player, but obviously they forfeited. Now, some people do forfeit because of the setups that they run. Some people run setups lower. Yeah, MK. A lot of people will be going into panic there. Someone did say that before, though, to be fair. They thought their phone come up saying 20%. So, yeah, it's going good. Balance set up nicely here, for me anyway. Now we're going to come away and take what should be an easy 47 points here. You can see the rival still back in P. 13, P17. So what I imagine you will find... And we'll just pit both of these. No, we don't need to push Leclerc yet. Frenchie, I'll do one more race. I'll show you really quickly after this race. And then we'll get into it a little bit more after. P1, P1, P10. Oof. Yeah, we'll make sure we get this, or try and get this sprint crate in the bag. I don't want to pit really for... I mean, tyres are always an issue around Japan. So we will just run out of tyres at the end, but we're well clear. Yeah, Frenchie at the moment, because Series 12 is balanced, it's so hard. Series 11 is the easy drop down. Series 10 is very difficult as well. But that'll change next week. Not this week, next week, where it'll go back to Series 12 and Series 10 being a car component and Series 11 being a driver component. That means it would be a little bit easier. Caspods, as long as I can remember, I will try. Billy Albon is good on this game anyway, because Hutch made him good. He was pretty good on qualifying, and that's what kind of F1 clash. Oh, not again. 2-lap safety car. We are getting rinsed on the safety cars. Yeah, it does slow it down completely. Wrong tyres is a pain. So yeah, going to be a case of waiting a long time. And hopefully this doesn't affect our sprint. But you just never know. It depends how competitive this Series 12 group is. Don't want us to get that nemesis, MK. That's what it is. So come on. I mean, 1-lap sprint to the end, hards and softs, clear, easy. Da -da -da -da. Oh. They should. When you've gone past the safety car, when you've got now where nobody can actually do anything here because you're stuck behind the safety car, they should speed this bit up. They should put it into like 2 times speed and let it quickly whiz round. Because it takes the pee. Yeah, such to give me a safety car. Yeah, that's our like second safety car now, isn't it? So you might find. No, hardly used any. That's why I've got so many boosts, George, on my free-to-play account. Is because last season we didn't need to use them in duels. We just needed to use them in sprints, pretty much. You could use them in duels. Don't get me wrong, if you wanted to guarantee wins, but you could beat players with the right setup. That's all you needed to do. Not sure, Billy. If they did, I'd be getting them on my stream if I could. That's for sure. So if you are a Formula 1 driver who's watching this video and we don't know about you, get on the stream, we'll get you in. And yeah, safety cars shouldn't be active during sprints. I've heard that quite a lot, and I'm surprised they've never done it. Because you would think that they just need to go into the settings and go, safety car? No. Safety car at Singapore is so quick, it's great. Well, that's true, blown cop car. You just got to take your phone to the bathroom. Easy. And this rival still took ages to finish as well. Safety car Vegas is a pain. Luckily, that was in Series 10. So another 72 million, racking up the coins. Should have one more crate then. 235, so yeah, 15 points is all we need. Nice PvP to help the speedness. Here we go. It's going to be Spa. This will be Spa 100%. Not so much 100% that it wasn't going to be Spa. Bit of frost time. That's what we need. A bit of frost. P5, P12. Hopefully this finishes quick. Obviously, when you do get a real player, I know it's a lot more harder to win these races, but what you got to think about, it's so much quicker for your sprints. So, sprint against real players is better. And you might say, why is it better? Because I'll lose. Or you might not win. And it is generally because you'll finish the race quicker.
Looks like there's a new follower.
As King Cos hits the follow. I don't actually know how to say that, but CXRLXS. Welcome along. Pretty sure it's Carlos with X's. Yeah, so when you get a real player in sprints, your player will usually finish pretty close to you as you cross the line. So the good thing about that is the fact that you finish sprints quicker, you get back to the lobby quicker, which means you've got a bigger chance of winning. You can see at the moment, look, this rival coming with me, whereas at the moment, if we were racing against a bot, he'd probably be back in P13, P15, and he'd probably only just be coming over the line now. So, yeah, if you can get a whole sprint of real players, it is a lot quicker. And there is teams out there that match up, so they can go ahead and do it. It makes sense. If you can do it, why not? Because you need to try and get some wins. But this rival is pushing. And we've gone for the mediums on Lando. But we've got quite a good gap. We've got a good start with Lando. Should have him coming into the pits next lap on the softs. Which we shall. David's always here. David's probably just watching the football at the same time, I imagine. Yeah, exactly. So, sprint racing, if you watch him, is not really against your opponent. If you beat your opponent, great, because obviously you win a crate. But it is more to do with getting as many points as you can. Don't like wreck your strategy to try and beat your opponent. It's all about just you getting as many points as you can. If you do that, you'll potentially win your sprint group. And I assume, David, because you haven't commented yet, 0-0. Who's on top? I imagine Spurs. Belly's on the speedway. Tell you, everyone looks at multitasking. You usually get people watching some sort of sport, or you'll get people generally playing F1 Clash at the same time. As Leclerc comes in then. So we have got a good gap. Rival's going to come in as well. Won't be able to take 47 points here. Which we don't need to. We only need 15. But it is just out of principle that if we can take 47, why not take 47? Fair. A lot of people do race and watch at the same time. It's good. We've got Leclerc P3. We'll see if we can get him ahead of the rival. Not too concerned because we are miles out front. Kimo living the life. Whilst probably thinking about what upgrades to do on his F1 manager as well. That wouldn't surprise me. I bet. I've seen you playing that game. playing F1 on the phone. Absolutely, everyone's addicted. We would all be lost without it. We just wish it was better to play and be able to watch with it. Because I'd have so much more engagement and so much more, even more enjoyment if we are all like grinding for something right now. Whereas we're not really, are we? Well, a few epics in a sprint crate, but we're not going for like Ayrton Senna or something. You're not going to get any moments of, oh my god, I've just got Ayrton. Shame. But this is looking pretty good. Working, playing F1 Clash. What? 2-5's going triple tasking. Fair. Well, yeah, everyone's doing it. Watching me on the 65-inch. Kazposh, Jesus, I'm going to look ugly on that 65-inch TV. Crazy. I mean, I imagine the quality is good, but that's worryingly good. You see all my grey hairs. One more race for Series 11 Gold. Go, Rajesh. Go, go, go. Come on. It's P1 crate then, hopefully. How many more races? This is it, Peter. But I did get 2 safety cars in this sprint. Fingers crossed then, Brock. Good luck as well with that, by the way. Stressful times. We're always going to get it. 2 safety cars, 1 for 2 laps at Japan was going to cost us. So, yeah, we got beat by Mr. Alonso of Turkish F1, but yeah, there's not a lot we could do about that. Some pretty unluckiness on the, on it. So, it is what it is. But let's see. Let's see what we can get. We'll probably do maybe one more. We could probably do one more, 2 more, maybe 1. I might watch a bit of the football at the end. We get the Arc. Some Alonso. Now, we've had some decent ones so far. I don't want to lose my win streak, Peter. We have got the luck on our side this evening. Oh, yeah. Obi is not happy. That is like Alonso and Verstappen out of crates, Leclerc out of P1 crate, Hamilton out of a P2 crate. Obi's... It's just not Obi's day. Peter, do you want me to wait or not? If you just started, I'll go into another one. That is pretty damn good. That is what we want. Keep yawning. I need to absolutely stop that. Fly, I don't know off to the snow. Big move then. Big move then, Brock. Still got 25-minute coin time one actually as well, so I'll probably start one. Let's just get through these crates as well. A little bit of surplus to requirements. Nearly Hulk maxed out on the res. We'll probably do one more. I'm pretty shattered. We'll be live tomorrow as well, by the way, if you are watching. We will do a cheeky stream. And we'll probably bring the free-to-play account tomorrow. No reactor for Tricky. Oh, Bottas 998 out of 1,000. So close. Yeah, we'll probably do one more, and then I can go chill. Really want to play Fortnite. Weirdly, I don't know why. I've really got the urge. Ricardo, Powerlift, Dynamo 13. That's okay. Halfway there. We've got so lucky tonight on some of these gold crates. Another 2 Max Verstappen. We will absolutely be taking 2 Max Verstappen. Thank you very much. Let's go. I'm flying them out, MK. Absolutely flying them out. Toki got the same as well. Gold crates galore right now. I mean, Kamegi, it's... Look at these are some medals. 1521. P1 Challenger, Top 10 Challenger, P2 Challenger. Interesting. Yeah, David, absolutely. Well, when I get my first house, I'm not going to have time to stream twice a week anyway. So we'll probably be streaming one day a week, unless I get a bonus day that I'll get chance to. So it'll probably be a Monday that we'll end up streaming. So we'll probably stream every Monday, and then basically whenever we can. So yeah, Champions League will probably accommodate them Tuesday nights anyway. But then as soon as I can, if I can get live any other days, I will. Yep, Street Shark for the rival though, who gets an absolutely lethal start through the middle. But we do get away okay. So, looks like we've held off that at the moment. We'll cut back down. And then push back up, see if we can get... We need to get through, because they might be carrying more speed here. Because they started quite far back, so they're either going to be just a naturally lower team score, or they're going to be a speed setup without the qualifying. And we cannot get past Charles Leclerc here. Now we get past, but the rival absolutely is closed up. We cannot overtake. Usually we are well gone by now. And now we can get into the lead. And we can get P2. So off we go then. Normal service resuming in race number 1. Hopefully. Rival is now into P3. So we've got to watch that a little bit. They might have more speed than us. Blown Cut Car, I probably didn't, but it's basically all the Series 12 and all the Series 11 epics. It is the full power, the full shebang of them. And it's like 191s pretty much, 191 speed, 191 cornering, 191 power unit. That's pretty much what it adds up to be. Just so you know anyway, I didn't show it. But Spa's doesn't seem too... It's not the slowest of tracks sometimes. It feels quite quick if you don't get a safety car. Say about 40 seconds a lap or so, 45 seconds, but you've only got 6 laps, so it's less than 6 minutes, which is not too bad. And we've got Leclerc holding up. So this is what we like to do sometimes with our driver, is make sure that we hold up a rival and we'll let the other rival go. Because remember, in sprints, or to win a duel, you only need one car ahead of them in P1. And that is what we have to do here. So you can see the gap that we've got. Look, nice little gap. No power unit for the rival either. And then we can come in and cruise. So you've got to push, push, push. Right behind the rival. Big gap that we've got at the moment, which is nice. We should be able to get 47 points from this race. We are just going to time our run, pretty much. I think we are quicker than the rival as well. So we'll let this run on. We shouldn't... Don't want to talk too early, but as long as we get past this last section to start lap 5, there will be no safety car, which is good. And there will be no safety car. So rival's still pushing. We are still hunting down them in P2, making them use all their power unit as we try and dive one up the inside. Again, we'll just conserve. Don't need to do anything. Don't really need to get past him either at the moment, but we'll try. We'll let him, make him, force him to use his power unit, because he's not got any left. Got about 7-8% at the minute, which should be able to just fly past. Ben, make sure you're in our Discord, and we can try and help you out if you like, Ben. I can't put the link in the chat because my thing's not working, but it's in the description of the video. If you are interested, we can try and help. So this is a good PvP again though, because these should finish similar times, which is always a massive help. You can see it's just got through, still not through past P5 actually, to 4. Anaruda, welcome. How are you doing? We are all good. We are all good. Hope you are too. And we're going to come home and take a very, very solid P1, P2. That is all we needed. And across the line. Norris P1, 47 points, is going to kick off the fun. That is what we wanted. Can the rival get 43 with a late lunge into the final corner? No, they can't. 42. And Bradley's back after the work meeting. So 47 points. Race number 1 complete. No safety car. Gold crate. Just out of interest. Level 5, level 5. Yeah, thought they had speed. No cornering, but look at that. Challenger, and they're obviously going to wait for the step up to champs, that is for sure. To take an easy P1, or easier. Another real player. This is good. This is what we need, real players. Bradley living the life. Miami, so this is a circuit we do not want a safety car. And qualifying's good. P5, P10, P11, P12 is what we're also up against. Frosty time. Spurs 1-0. Oof. Who was it, David? So here we go. So another circuit with a very good race start at this one, Miami. Epic Bottas, absolutely. If you're in Series 8, Epic Bottas is a great card and a great upgrade. Absolutely. Oh, MK is going to get a tough bot. Yeah, he's... Simoncelli's... Oh, great boot. Great bot. He's racking some extreme power. And this rival could be pretty quick here. They might have more speed or more power unit than us, so this is no win. The problem I've got is if I do come against somebody who is prioritising certain stats, I will get beat. Pedro Porro. Who looks good? How did Leicester look, David? Or is it all Spurs? But we are clear, actually. P1, P2. This is quite nice. Rival looks like they're just holding on to some power unit, which is a little strange for earlier on in the race. Yeah, Bottas is good. Russell not so. If you're using Series 11 Russell, it's going to massive up your team score. And then just going to keep on pushing while we're on the soft tyres. Just keep making that count. And you can see we're quite clear. Rui might just take the 43 here, or they're saving up power unit for a potential overcut or undercut. And they're coming. They are starting to race then. So just gone past us. Down that straight. And now we're coming to the final straight. So we'll cut down with Norris. Rival using as much power unit as they can. And then we should be good here because we've got a full lap of pushing under Leclerc. Back onto softs as well. Whereas that rival is going to go out to mediums or hards, mediums. And we're going to go onto the softs shortly. So we won't push too much. This rival, as we start to lag, this rival is not going to be able to push too much. Leclerc, I'm going to keep pushing though. And then we can just try and close the gap. If that rival is still pushing, he is probably going to be okay on tyres actually. Is that car. But the good news is Leclerc is going to go on to softs. And he is going to be quick. Should be able to get out ahead of P4. Leclerc hits his marks. Not too far behind, but we've got good power unit. So is the rival in his medium car. But maybe we can squeeze the 47 out of this one. We're going to have to box clever. should be good on Norris anyway for P1. It's just more Leclerc. So I'm not going to push Leclerc. And he's not pushing. He's got about 55% power unit. We've only got 30s. Welcome back, Jess. So a bit of work to do. Need 50% for a full lap attack on power unit. So we can continue. Oh yeah, that's what I mean, Peter. Close to 2-0. Oof. So Leclerc and Norris. Is he pushing? He's pushing a little bit. Just going to try and keep... Actually, we can push now Leclerc. So if we had to push Leclerc in, probably get overtaken. Yeah, somehow. But that'll probably lose that position now. If we get overtaken by the medium, they're clearly a faster car. They are a faster car, clearly. So I can't believe that. They've absolutely... He's been holding some power unit back then. I imagine his power unit is stronger than ours. If he's just absolutely flew past us like that. Because he's left us for a dead. So it's a good job we had the gap. Rizzo drives a Series 9. Still using level 3 Bottas. Level 3 Bottas is good. Ryan Norris is... Ren Norris is pretty good, but he costs a lot of money to upgrade. Shoguan Yu is pretty much what worked for me still at Series 9. He's pretty good. Tyres are a struggle, but Shoguan Yu is decent. So I didn't check that one, but nice good win. Yeah, Ren Norris just costs a lot. He does pack up some points pretty quick. One 551. So what do we got now? Don't know if this is a real player or not. We've had 2 real players so far. Held on to the win. 8-9 versus 7. That's why Russell and Hamilton you don't see getting used too much, because their qualifying is pretty tough. And that is why they start so far back. Even though it's good for race start. Yeah, 6 Norris, David. Only just to level 6. And Leclerc level 6 as well. So both level 6 drivers. And so yeah, not a real player, which is good. Yeah, Julian's, we're fortunate on that aspect, absolutely. But even Frost is running out though. I know I've still got 1,000 of them, but they are slowly depleting. So I can't use them forever. Especially only 3 months in. They will start to reduce quickly. Hope you know what they're doing with the boosts. They 100% do. So we're going to keep pushing. Create that gap. And it's looking pretty good so far. Yombros, welcome. How are you doing? How are we? Yeah, a lot of people, Jess, do have do play series and don't get the parts for ages. I did it with Bottas, didn't get Bottas for ages. And I think I got it with the Beast as well. That would just never drop. What for, Gimmo? Good qualifying drivers is pretty much good everywhere. Yeah, that's probably what I would do, David, if I could. It's a good idea. Take a bit of that race start power unit still, but I've got a lot of Gladiator as well, like 11,000, so I could probably do that quite easy. Especially if I know it's a bot. 5 powerhouse for 3 weeks straight. Oof. Jesus, I nearly pitted the wrong car. There we go. Yeah, a lot of people that's struggling to get some of the cards in. This bot's keeping up pace, kind of, which is good. P3 and P8. So we'll let that come in. Yeah, David, we got Norris level 6 just before the weekend. It didn't obviously help a lot, but I thought level 6 Norris would be a massive plus because he's got good qualifying and everything. And yeah, when we had a better driver, we had better matchups. Just tough out there. Everyone knows at the moment how tough these GPs are. As Norris comes in. So what is this? This is our third race, I want to say. We get back out. We've had very good rewards so far. Kamegi's got Beast maxed. Ooh, that's a good part. Even I haven't got that maxed Kamegi. Yeah, we saw that, David. You could have got us some team rep, David. Although we had a pretty difficult week, did Legio. Invicta anyway. Some tough racing. Mark got P2 though, that was great. But just some tough overall one, especially for myself. Tough weekend. I just feel like I'm too low team score at the moment, which is mad because you watch me here, like, lapping up cars in Series 12, but compared to everybody else out there at the moment, just not strong enough. Just not strong enough. I need another 100 team score to really have very low chance of losing points. At the moment, I feel like I'm in the bracket of one big bot and it's see you later, which is probably the same for most people. I just can't get past real players. I think everybody feels that at the moment. One real player or one big bot, and that is your GP. So yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna have to start playing at about 5 o'clock in the morning, so that most real players are done. What David? You reckon go to junior with the main? Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted by contender, but a part of me just never wants to drop from champions because I don't want to miss an opportunity that if I did 376, I could have took P1. Let's go. And that bot hasn't finished too bad, actually, considering 3 and 9. Let's go. So I think that is at 3 out of 3 races now. There were 72 mil in the bank. I think that is 3 races because I've won so far. That is it. If I open up these quickly, I won't have to do any crate openings. Turbo Jet and Sabre, which is nice. So 4 more. Oh, good luck, Mbrock, with that one. Yeah, so 4 more, and this could be a win streak breaker, or it might not. Difficult matchup incoming. We are off to Japan. Yeah, Junior is tough. I mean, my free-to-play account is down in Junior, and it's down in Junior to basically test how many Junior GPs do I need to make before I start to see Junior GP players again. At the moment, I have done 2, and nothing has changed. So, I'm tempted to go Challenger again, because I can 376 in Challenger, just like I can in Junior. So I'm tempted to go back up to Challenger just to see what the group's like. And yeah, DC 17 minutes. And it is a real. It is the man himself, Sifrout. But we're going to get a great start. This is why I don't like taking the likes of Hamilton. Look where he is. He's only P12. going to cut down Norris straight away here. I'm going to let Leclerc go. Because I don't need to push Norris. I don't need to burn out his tyres quite as much. Rival can come past Norris if he wants. But I'm going to just save some of that tyre and power unit. Which is good. Leclerc's tyres are always right on the edge, though, of limits. 75%. You need 4 laps. 25% a lap. Have to change it for Q-Storm. Yes, let's go. You've got it, Q-Storm. P3 even 3. Oh, no, Rajesh. That's unlucky. So I'm going to just let him keep pushing, because looking at the drivers, he's using Norris as well. Norris doesn't have great tyre management. He's only going to get 3 laps on that, because I've hardly pushed. And look at my tyre management. He's got way less than it. I've got way less with it with Leclerc as well. So it's going to be pretty tough. I could do a 3-4 with Leclerc. I might stick to a 3-4 and a 4-3. Because I'm going to double stack. And Norris has got more tyre management here. We'll see if this works though. It might not work. It might work a treat. We'll find out. If we can, we need Norris to ramp up another lap. He's got a 100% power unit. Surely he goes into the pits. He doesn't. Which surely means that he's going to run out of tyres in this one. Not going to push Norris too much. Leclerc comes out in free air. Can't really push Leclerc though. Rival's still pushing. Rival's going to run out of tyres shortly. And he's got no power unit as well. So it should be good. Even if he gets ahead, should be well clear. I should be able to close back up as he runs out of tyres. Anyway, now you can see me catching up and overtaking. It doesn't matter if I get 45 points with Leclerc. If he doesn't make it, it's okay. And he's gone round. So that is game over. And that is, interestingly, Safrao not making a pit stop unless he's made a mistake. We will see. And it looks like he has made a potential mistake. So, that's a good job. Rajesh, look after yourself. Catch you later. Now, I could pit Leclerc again. Don't feel like I need to here. I'm well clear with Norris. So I can just keep pushing. Hopefully, Safrao comes into the pits now. And he does. So it looks like he just missed a pit, which was good for us. Helped us out nicely. We can get massively ahead now. Yeah, if 1 point can be enough to take you out, it is chaos. Yeah, and he has pitted, which is good. Let's wish him some go, go, go. See if he can get back some points. Yeah, it looks like it was a mistake. We're going to take it on the value that it was. We've always had good races against Safrao, so I think it's so easy these days to it's so easy to expect that when someone uses the wrong tyre or doesn't pit that it's on purpose. A lot of the time it can still be a mistake. But either way, it's going to get us a win. It is going to slow us down a little bit because he would have been with us if not. Yes, go TMD. And yeah, nice little win. Mistake, but we get the look. And I think we'd have won anyway. We were clear enough off the start. We were cruising pretty much with Leclerc. So, good solid 47. With him coming around not too far. P8 and P10. Or P7 and P9. Whichever way you fancy. So, 3 to go. $47 in the bag. That's what we want. Nice gold crate as well. So good little win. 186. Let's go. See who we get now. The real player. Let's go, go, go. Have they skipped Japan? I think they've skipped this one. Again, people do that a lot. Skip races, which I'm quite surprised in sprints because a fairly balanced setup is okay. Let's go. And what we got? Dry this time. So race start cornering, got a bit of copper. I think this is a real player, but he quit, so that is good. And yeah, medium and hard, soft and hard, no boosts, so it should be another one. Come on, good start. Get through. Yeah, we're not even halfway. I mean, people were scoring max points this year within 2 weeks. It was shocking. Whereas last year, it was the last few months, a lot of people were starting to score 376. A couple of years ago, when I had my famous races with Music Man and famous groupings with Music Man, so about 2 years ago now, we were only scoring max points probably the last 1 month of the season. Last 2 months maybe max. That we'd get actually to 376. Otherwise, we were winning GPs on 282, like 194 at the start. Yeah, like 140s, 150s would take a P1 in the first couple of weeks. Whereas now it's just a different kettle of fish. 376 is just so easy, but we say so easy, some of us still find it very difficult. It's just very much matchmaking dependent. Yeah, last year, September, Champs Series 10 winning with 360. Yeah, probably maybe Series 12. Yeah, Series 12 would be. Because that was where, obviously, the high amounts were. No, I don't know what's changed. I haven't heard of anything in the pipeline yet. Usually, we get a little bit more information, but I haven't heard anything for updates. I don't know, Blown Got Guard. They've done it with champions, but the problem is they even up the AI in Contender and Junior and Challenger, and people still smash 376. So it's just all down to the track stats. That's what it comes down to. So we'll pit for hards because we are in the lead of this quite easy. P17, P24 for the rival. Yeah, well, TMD, that's why the track rotations is so powerful. So, obviously, with track rotations, we're all using different boosts every 2 weeks, which means we burn different types of our boosts. So, there's method to the madness as to why. Obviously, it's done on purpose, and I would expect that it's done so that we burn through a more rounded figure of our boosts. If 1 week it's speed boost we're burning, and then we're burning race start boosts, then we're back to burning cornering boosts, and then we're going on to tyre management boosts. We're burning the good stuff. The problem is, in duels, you kind of need boosts. It helps massively. But if you don't mind losing and scoring okay, you can just use normal boosts or none at all. So there is ways around it. But some of the PvPs that I've had tonight, we wouldn't have beat them if we didn't have real boosts. We'd have been monstered up pretty easy. So lap 6 then, 1 more lap, no safety car in this one. I think we've still got 2 races to do, I want to say. Feels like a long one, this one. But we are going to finish this as our last sprint crate. And then we're going to chill for a bit. Yeah, let's see what they do, Kamege. We'll see. But as well, anybody watching, we will be live tomorrow, and we will be doing the free-to-play account. So make sure to come and join us tomorrow. It gets a bit more interesting on the free-to-play. Yeah, 9 PM DC's very frustrating. About 9:05. If we can get past 9:05, we're all right. Couple was meta. There was some good boosts last year. I mean, a lot of the boosts are still good. They didn't change massive amounts. They made some of the boosts good, like Tulip, for example. Rainbow. But some of the other ones, not so much. There's still some bad ones out there. So a good solid 47 points. But this is the problem when you face a bot. You face a bot, look how far they are behind. They are a lap behind. There, yeah, Exception, yep. Prince, Street Shark, Gladiator, good. Yeah, Gladiator's good because that's the biggest boost I've got. Like 11,000 of them. They were awful, Gladiator, for the last 2 years. So nobody ever used them. And I usually won a P1 when it was Gladiator boost. So yeah, server reset in probably it's about 10 minutes. I think it's usually about 9:05 it happens. But we're going to carry on playing and just hope that we get through it. We've only got one more race, and actually 5 minutes could be right on the limit. Can't stop, otherwise we'll lose. So let's see, the final race then. What should be the final race, unless we DC. 1, 4, 8, 3. Same person that we had before, but they quit. So hopefully something a little bit better than Japan. Belgium. This is where we don't want the safety car. 6 laps though. Have they quit? I don't think they've quit this time. Yeah, no worries, Brock. Probably have to add them in, Frenchie. Absolutely. Probably have to make some small amendments to it. Forgot about them boost guides with the new boosts. True point. So here we go. Wet, wet, wet. Rival at the back of the grid. So we should be able to get away good here. Hopefully. We had this problem earlier where we couldn't get the best start. Rivals absolutely flew though to catch us up. So that's annoying. We want that good start. See the rival though, they started at the back of the grid pretty much and already they're on us. So if you had a stronger car and you got a good start, you'd be laughing. But at the moment, we need to get away and we have just quickly accelerated away again. P3. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, hopefully we don't disconnect because that would be a bitter blow. But we can't wait 5 minutes, so we just got to see. So Leclerc into turn 1. Not going to get past. Sid, have a good one. Catch you later. Appreciate you popping in. See if we can get Leclerc through. Oh, come on, Leclerc. Having a bit of a difficult one. Now finally through. Don't think he's going to get caught into P1 though. Yeah, I might make it. It's only about 40 seconds a lap. So I might not be too bad here. Maybe it disconnects when I get my sprint crate and I just get unlimited sprint crates or something. I think I might be okay. But we are clear at the moment. Rival has no power unit left. Don't say it, TMD. Yeah, Leclerc. It's just stuck, look. Leclerc. He's carrying your Leclercs. That's what he's doing. Yeah, hopefully not, Peter. So we're in the pits, lap 3. First, I've done it, Tokyo, where the first, second and third driver had finished, and the fourth driver was literally touching the line, and I've disconnected. Like, awful. Look. So what we need now is to get Leclerc finishing this lap. If Leclerc finishes the lap and there's no safety car, we are fine. We are at 8:58 UK time, which means we've got about 2 minutes, no, 1 minute now, until it disconnects. So we're going to run into the DC zone. The question will we make it? And it's going to be painful because it would be 1 lap out if we don't make it. We're starting to lag. We are actually starting to lag. Come on, make it. No safety car in this race. We're going to run into it slightly. Usually it's about 9:05, I think I've noticed lately, where it starts to go a bit dodgy. So we might be okay. We're only going to run about a minute into it. So we could be okay. So it is now 9 o'clock. We are now on the last lap. Frenchie will show the setup after this one, because this is our last race anyway. And then I'm going to go chill, watch some football. The drama, TJD, absolutely. It's like when it's like half the track's wet. Yeah, Obi's completely shouting it. Rival's coming with us though, so if the rival hurries up. Effin still seems to be working okay. Power unit's going up fine. Power unit's going down fine. Leclerc finishes. Norris finishes. And I think we've survived. I think it's Spurs and Leicester, from what I understand. Let's see if we take P1 though. Let's go. The final sprint crate of the evening. Make sure you hit that like button. And tomorrow, make sure you watch that strategy guide. Make sure you watch it all though, because I give you some good information. It's definitely worth doing. Don't just take the screenshots or just look at the strategy. Oh, what are we going to get then for the final time this evening? We'll be back tomorrow for the free-to-play Series 10 account. And that is good. That is fun. So if you're going to watch either of these, make sure you come back for the free-to-play. Someone said Kevin. Kevin! Couple of bucks. Here he is. Kevin! Oh no, this is terrible. Kevin and Bottas. That just had every sign of a bad crate, didn't it? From moment one, when we get in some Bottas, Kevin, bang, Fury. But you're right. I can't complain too much. We had some decent rewards. We've had some good epics along the way. So let's just reload that one. So that'll be the end of our racing. Just want to show you the setup. Jarek, we needed Norris. We wish it was Norris. Embrock, how do you mean for the guides? The sound should be on for the guides. Oh, it's because I haven't got screen capture. I know what you mean. I'll have to have a look at that one. So I can't complain. I've got these crates. I might just open these and see if we can annoy Obi a little bit more. Can we annoy Obi? Our gold crate luck has been good. These gold crates are giving out tonight. Didn't use the wake up alarm. I have. If I'm honest, I completely forgot about them, MK knows what he's seeing. So that means gold crates tonight. We've had Alonso, Verstappen twice. We've had Leclerc, and now we've got a bit of Norris. Let's open the green ones, and then we'll open the final gold. And then we'll call it quits for the evening. Some Hamilton in there. Senna on a green one. Can you imagine the scenes if they just suddenly dropped them in? Yeah, it's always good to listen, Brock. Absolutely good to listen. So, here we go. Final one. We've had pretty much all Series 12 epics in these tonight. All drivers as well. We're going to get another epic in this one. Loads of maxed assets, which is good. And then finally, we'll do the look this time. You know what? I'll take it. Because still, that's not really that bad. It's still, what, Series 10? So, yeah. That's still not too bad. So, that's fine. That's all good. Yeah, that's some good rewards this evening. A lot to still do, a lot still to get. Obviously, yeah, Gasly's pretty good for us. But, yeah, qualifying guide tomorrow for you. Some good rewards. We're looking pretty stacked. Obviously, Norris is only level 6. We've got in... Yeah, no one's really close. I mean, Russell is not far off asset trading for Russell. We've had loads of Russell on this account. And yeah, it's just everything else is around that level 6 balance pretty much. Same with the car. That's what we're set up we're using. It's all level 6. Simple as that. Nothing's really majorly close right now. Everything's about halfway. Or in that case the beat right at the start. But not really close to anything. For sprints we use this. In duels without sprints, that's what we run. No, we don't run that. Did we run that? No, we don't. Definitely don't run that. I think I changed it. Yeah, I'll basically change one part and make it more power unit. But we definitely don't run the other one. Trade consistent. I didn't have it yesterday. I've used it today though. So I can't come back and do it. But now we should have... So 891, Monolith 97. So I need 3 more Monolith for trading on that. 23 Corsair, Cold Fusion. Blaze. I've got Sparky at 1,248. So that is clear. And then I've got 1 trade then. I've got 2 with Russell. I've got 3 with Albon. So I've got about 3 days then altogether. 3 days of trading to do. Which is helpful. As Bottas maxes out. Which is nice. Get some milestones in as well. So we're going to leave it there. We're going to go and enjoy some chill time. Hope you've enjoyed some good sprints. Hopefully. And fingers crossed then, if you do any of them, you're going to go and get some big rewards as well. So, appreciate you catching us. Make sure to join tomorrow, because we'll do some free-to-play sprints. And Series 10, we're rocking Series 10 at the minute. We're less than 1,000 flags now away from Series 11. So, yeah, we're getting pretty good. No decent legends. Not done anything with them. Pointless at the moment. Absolutely pointless. So have a good one all. Qualifying guide tomorrow. Make sure you go and watch that and hit the like button and on it. And yeah, we will catch you tomorrow for free to play and qualifying guide. Catch you later and enjoy.